Hey peeps, it's Ray, and I've been seeing a lot of posts lately about the virus and self-isolation and how bad that can be for people with mental health issues. And here are a few reasons why. I will pop them up on the screen. Oh, look at them go, all of them. And the main reason why, which I kind of get, is the fact that it is disrupting daily routine. I myself, I'm very organised, and I use schedules as a way to kind of combat the downfalls in my life because I have ADHD, so I find a lot of things hard, and structure really helps for that. And also I have anxiety, and structure again really helps with how I feel a lot of the time. And the fact that the structure is going, I understand why people are so panicked, especially when they have mental health issues to deal with. Because when you think about it, when the holidays from uni comes, you get lost in this days where you sleep whenever, you wake whenever, because you don't really have to do anything unless you have a job. But most days you have nothing to do. And a lot of the time you don't even know what day of the week it is. And the issue here is we've basically been shoved into the summer holidays, but we still have uni work to get done. We just don't have the structure of going to lessons or seminars and actually having lecturers around. And I already know that my mental health is going to suffer. So I know for me, I need to sort myself out. And the reason why I haven't been making videos lately is because I have been really organised with my uni work more so than anything else. But now all my uni classes has been moved online thanks to the curse of La Corona. Which means, yes, I can now make YouTube videos again, which is really helpful for a distraction. And yes, I now have no more 9 AM, so I'll have the energy to do stuff and I can wake up a bit later. But it also means the structure I care about so much is being ripped away from me, like any toilet paper still on the shelves in stores. So, as I try to navigate through this chaos and isolate myself as much as a third year student can, I'm going to give you some tips to help with this isolation, depression and unproductiveness, or at least one of those, that will probably come from this state that the country is in, and the world is in, actually. This won't be tips to survive the virus or how to fight it if you get it, because I'm not a doctor and that's not in my department, but it's just for those who want to calm the inevitable depression that is on its way.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Get up at least as much as you would for uni. So you don't have to get up at 9 AM, but even just getting up a little bit earlier on those days, like 10 AM, get up, get changed out your pajamas, do your normal morning routine. Like for me right now, I've got up, I've got changed, and I put makeup on because I'm making this video. And on this day, I usually would get up around 10 because I've got a lecture at 11. So just the kind of getting up at a similar time and actually being ready for the day. I already feel more motivated to get stuff done and just do something a little bit different than I usually would. So rather than going out and getting the bus to uni and doing work there, I am filming a video and doing work at home. So just kind of a similar routine despite not being able to do your normal thing. The thing is maybe just to go downstairs for a bit, or if you live in halls, to your desk and away from your bed, just to have your bed as a separate thing so you're not just lying there all day, because I know that's so tempting to do and it's so much fun. But it won't be good if you do it for months on end or weeks on end. Another thing that's really lonely is the fact that you kind of have to social isolate as well, or social distance yourself from people. But you don't have to do that 100%. You can still Skype your friends, text them, call them, just kind of keep in touch with people, because it can be quite lonely if you don't do that, and it's nice just to know there's still people around even if you can't see them face to face. I would also recommend limiting time with certain social medias like Facebook and Twitter, purely for the amount of memes and tweets and posts about the virus. It can kind of cause a panic and it can be all you really think about. So kind of limiting time away from what you see, or at least muting people that make those kind of posts. It might be good for your mental health to kind of step back from all the chaos that's in the world. And that as well, limit the time you spend on the news, because the news is a big factor for the stress. Because yes, this is a panic and it is a pandemic, but the news kind of take that and they just make you extra worried about something that you're probably already worried about, and it can be quite overwhelming. So just take a step back from all that. I am using a lot of hand gestures in this video. Do things you enjoy, but from the comfort of your own home. Like, I know for me, my Showcase Cinema has now been closed down, which is really sad, but luckily I got to watch a Sonic movie before that happened. But if you are someone that likes going to the cinema and that's a routine for you, like you go once a month or once a week, kind of do that, but in your own home. So get a movie you want to watch, stream it, get a DVD like you haven't watched in a while, turn your lights down, get a blanket, grab some snacks, and just kind of have a nice chill night where you just watch a film. Even better is you can actually wear pajamas and no shoes, which is something that you can't do at the cinema, so maybe it's even better. Who knows? You can also play the game you've been wanting to play, read the book you've been wanting to read, do some artwork in the comfort of your own home, and not have to worry about missing other events or other lessons. But also don't neglect your other work throughout all of this. It's just an extra thing you can do as kind of a relaxing distraction. On uni work, you really don't want to be neglecting this, and I know for me, if my days are kind of off, I sometimes forget about the amount of work I need to get done. So I think the best thing to do is make a table in Excel, make a note for your wall or a board or whatever you have, and write what days you want to do certain bits of work and when you want to get things done for, and also what books you want to read in that time, just so you have a kind of structure. I have a little corkboard, and I've got like when to finish things, tick off when I have, what my assignments are due. I've got my little calendar set up, I've got a few little things on this board, and just that kind of helps. And I have an Excel document which has literally every single book I want to read with every single chapter that I think would be helpful for my uni assignments, and then I kind of color code them based on what I've read, what I'm reading, what I've read but didn't really like, and then the blank is just things that I need to get done, because the colour red is very, I hate it, so I don't want that all over my work. Having it blank kind of feels more calming and neutral than if everything was just red that I haven't read yet. But yeah, just kind of figure out your own way of organising. Finally, try not to panic. I know that sounds kind of hard, but do the work, relax as much as you can, and as the great man Sean Riley once said,
have a nice cold pint and wait for all this to blow over.
In all seriousness, I'm really sorry for anyone that is truly panicking and worried about how this virus could affect them. I know a lot of people are immune compromised. I know a lot of people are really panicking about this, but I'm going to link a blog from Young Minds because I saw on their Instagram story that they had tips on how to stop feeling so anxious about this virus, and hopefully that can help. And also, don't judge me, but I've been watching Tik Toks lately. Yeah, this self-isolation is going to make me mad. But I've realised that TikTok, some of them can actually be quite funny and very much got the same humour as Ryan. And they're just really easy videos to watch and laugh at when you're feeling a bit down and a bit sad about what's going on in the world. So I'm going to link some of my favourite TikToks in the description below for you guys to check out. I just want to add that I've looked back at my video and I realised, yes, this chair is a mess, the background is kind of messy. So I would say maybe tidy as well during this isolation period, because that's what I'm definitely going to do. Once all my uni stuff's been handed in, I'm also going to declutter my space, because I am going to be moving out at some point. So I'll probably make videos about that. But definitely having a tidy space can also make you feel better. Just another tip for you there. Stay safe out there. Rach Kane out.